privilege to have with us today Swami Sridharananda ji, the spiritual leader of the Vedanta Center in Sydney. Before we begin, can I please ask you to reach into your purses or your pockets and turn off your cell phones? This session is going to be videotaped. Maharaj has agreed to speak on integrated personality development. Before we begin, just a little background. Maharaj has been in the order for about 65 years. Yes, he's one of our very revered Swamis. He joined in 1947. He's an initiated disciple of Swami Sridharananda, the 6th president of the Ramakrishna order and direct disciple of Sri Sarada Devi, the Holy Mother. Swami Sridharananda ji had the blessed good fortune of spending 3 years in close association with his guru in Shamla Tal, serving him personally. He received his sannyas in 1958 from Swami Shankarananda ji. In 1979, I met Swami Sridharananda ji in Lucknow. He was there with Swami Shanta Swarupananda and Kshetra Gyanananda ji. Yes, and it was a wonderful time. And he demonstrated, this Swami, what a dynamo he is in terms of karma yoga. It's one of the most beautiful centers in Lucknow, with a incredible hospital, beautiful polyclinic, large mission. Swami then was transferred to the Vedanta Center in Sydney, and you've been there for about
2000.
2000. So it's
October 2000.
So it's been almost 11 years.
Dear friends, would you please kindly permit me to address you as the children of the Divine Mother, so that we can feel quite at home with ourselves. We belong to the same family of the Divine. It is a matter of great privilege and honor to interact with the children of the Divine Mother. Therefore, I would seek your permission that you please look at me as one of you, so that I feel quite homely with you all. Now, you just now heard what the subject matter is. Development of an integrated personality. So, before I go ahead with the subject, I would like to quote an idea in Swamiji's words. Swamiji used to say, Swami Vivekananda used to say, such ideas which do not stand the onslaught of robust reasoning, robust common sense, and bright daylight of reasoning, such ideas are to be known as superstitions. They should be thrown out of the window. Religion and spirituality is based on robust common sense, and it can stand the onslaught of reasoning. We are here as a representative of the Vedanta movement, and I am a Swami, as you all know. So our intention would be to understand the subtleties of spiritual ideas and spiritual wisdom through matter of sheer common sense and rationality. We should not think that spirituality and rationality are two different paths. each supports the other. We will follow this dictum from Swamiji to understand what does this integrated development of human personality is all about. We know the word person. From that word person, the word personality has developed. What is this? I am a person, you are a person, all of us are persons, and we are to some extent identified and defined by our personality traits. So that is why these two words are inseparables. Person and his or her personality. Now what is this personality? We can't hold it, we can't touch it, we can't feel it, but we are aware of it. So let us try to understand from common sense point of view, what is this concept of human personality? From very elementary point of view, my personality is nothing else but a basket full of various behavior patterns in various situations. That is what my personality is. You look at me, you watch me, you see me, and you find me behaving in a manner which you codify. So my personality is, to your understanding, how I conduct myself in various situations. And you coordinate all those attitudes of mine, my behavior pattern, and you say, he is a very congenial person, a trait of his personality. He is an intellectual person, a trait of his personality. So for the matter of integrated development, for the matter of developing this personality to excellent heights, our rishis, the past saints and seers, have been researching and cultivating on certain ideas. That is, first, they paid attention to what is a person, who is he, and what are those special characteristics of that person's behavior pattern by means of which I can describe him. Not physically, but through assessment and evaluation of his or her behavior pattern. Now, the next stage is person and the word personality, they go together. Let us try to understand who is a person, what is a person. And if you have to define who is a person and what is a person, the immediate response is this one who is in this body-mind complex is the person. That is, I am this person and my behavior pattern is my personality. Now the subject matter is how to develop an integrated personality to achieve and excellence which will solve all our problems of life. This is all that spirituality is about. That is, let us identify first who is a person. Let us identify that person's various traits of behavior pattern, and we codify him. We call him he is a rational being, he is an emotional person, oh, he is very ingenious, and he has an unstoppable willpower. The traits of his behavior pattern is being codified to define the person and his personality. This is the commonsensical approach. Now, let us move a little deeper. That is, I call myself a person, and I say, I am this body-mind complex. Good enough? And that's how I conduct myself in this life. So what happens? I just ask myself, what is my spontaneous expression of myself? The spontaneous expression of myself, the person, is I am, I exist. I am, I exist. And at the same time, I say, my body, my mind, my intellect, my qualities, my personality traits, my behavior pattern. Does any one of us say, I body, I mind, I intellect? None of us have this spontaneous experience that I body. It is my body, my mind, my intellect. They all belong to me. I am its owner, and I am something other than this body, just like my watch, my pen, my glasses, my shirt, my body. So, who am I then? In the olden times, during the Upanishad experience, especially several thousand years ago, a group of people, they were known and nomenclatured as rishis, who wanted to know the ultimate reality, not what appears to be real. Those rishis, they took upon themselves this responsibility to identify who this first person singular number of English grammar, of Sanskrit grammar, almost all grammars, who that I is. Who that person is. And I, as you know, has been mentioned as first person singular number of English grammar language.